Hello there, my name is Gidster, and welcome back to the 6th episode of my Survival Minecraft series. I apologize for missing out on last week's episode as I went on vacation and it was a much needed break. I really needed it. It's been a while since I've been on vacation. But in the previous episode, we built this pretty cool looking jungle tree here and a little bit of a forest entrance to the side entrance of our city over here. And in between episodes, I spent some time building along this wall all the way along the edge of my city. And I also spent a bit of time laying out a bit of a blueprint for today's build. So let's get into today's episode. So for today's episode, I would like to focus a little bit on building this. This is kind of like going to be, my idea is like, this is going to be like the king's kind of elevated house or something like that. So here's like an elevated kind of structure that I've seen a lot in a lot of the photos that I've been looking at, and I thought I could kind of replicate it, and I just kind of laid out just a bit of a blueprint. And my idea is, can I make it? Oh, I made it. Nice. So I think I'm just gonna replicate this same kind of wall here, but without the spikes, and I'm just gonna build that up to layer here, and then here is going to be grass. And I'm not sure if I should I probably will, but I should probably plant some flowers or maybe just grass in general or something. And then here it'll be a pretty good looking staircase all the way up, and then you climb up the staircase. Oh, I didn't finish it, but this is just a little bit of a blueprint. And then here would be the building, and it's going to be about this big. And my idea is, I think I'm going to kind of carve this whole side of the hill. So I'm just going to basically carve off this whole section here, and then maybe bring this pyramid over here. But then I think I'm going to keep this side, just kind of fix it up a little bit. And my idea is I would like to do a little bit of a cliff back here with a overhanging and like a pond here. And then so like the path, right, is going to come along the path along here. And then there'll be maybe a bit of a wooden bridge that kind of crosses over to get to somewhere or something. I don't know. I'm a little bit of brainstorming here, but I think there's going to be like a little bit of a pond here with some water and then a cliff, and then it'll all just be looking a little bit good. So I'm gonna get straight into the grind, and I'm gonna just knock out just these walls, I think, first. Just gonna like knock out basically this elevated pyramid kind of structure, and then I will be right back. Alright, so this is what I have so far. I kind of just did up these walls here, and then this area, I just kind of just carved it back. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And I'm not sure if it's going to stay exactly like this, but I'm sure I'm going to add some bushes and stuff like that on this side. But I kind of was thinking, right? So here's the pyramid kind of look, which looks kind of cool, right? But I didn't want to have it the whole way around because I don't know. I just kind of looked at this and I thought it looked a little bit better. But let me know if I should finish this side too. But for this side, for sure, I'm gonna leave it like this. Well, not like exactly like this, but I want to keep the cliff side on this and kind of like I'll decorate this up and make it a little bit better terraformed. But so far I have these walls kind of put in here. I haven't completely finished, but here's a little quick status update. Before I go any further, I want to kind of lay out the blueprint for this, and before I can do that, I need to make sure I need to go get some resources. So I need to get some terracotta because I'm going to make it out of red terracotta, because somebody told me, and I agree with them, that I need to be adding a little bit more color in here. Like all the buildings that I've made are really gray and there's no color. So I'm going to try something out on this one, and it's gonna look different than the rest, and maybe that's because it's the king's palace, so it's gonna look cool, but I don't know, we'll see. So let me know what you guys think, but you have to see it first, so hang on a second. I need to get some terracotta and I need to get some quartz, so it's gonna be a red and white. A little spoiler there for you. Anyway, I will be right back. Alright, so I got a little bit of resources here. I got some terracotta and red terracotta, so I just got some regular just in case I got some extra, so that I could have some extra for later, because the mesa biome is like super far out that direction, like 5,000 blocks or something like that. But I also some extra red terracotta, and then I got a little bit of nether quartz, but I don't know if this is going to be enough because this is not that much. So let's see, I made 2 stacks and 8, so that's not that much, but that's okay. We'll see if that'll be enough for the little thing I'm trying to build up here. A little tip, make sure you're using like a stone cutter if ever you want a stair, because it takes 1 block to make 1 stair, And then if you go over here, it takes 6 blocks to make 4 stairs. So you lose out 2 blocks, but here you could just make like 6 stairs with 6 blocks. You know, you don't lose out on those 2 blocks every time you want. Just, it only works for stone, but you know, if you don't do it, like you kind of lose your materials kind of quickly. But let's get started building. So I'm thinking about building like a little bit of a house, you know, some sort of, but it's also going to have that same like pyramid base look. But I wanted to obviously make it painted so it had some color. And so first we're going to start off by clearing out this stone. And then I need to lay out the foundation for the pyramid like base structure, kind of how that one has the base. And this one's like the whole thing's the base. But let me start laying that out. So I'm actually going to do like the first layer I think is going to be, I'm going to put like a base of stone, and then like, so it'll be, the first layer will be stone, and then on top of that I'll have the red terracotta, and it'll be like painted up on top of that. But let's find our center point. So let's see, this will be the center of the staircase here. So I'm going to have another staircase going up, so it's going to be slightly elevated. And we'll just mix in some stone bricks and some stone, and then put some stone bricks here, and then it's gonna go around like this. And then 1 second, I'm gonna lay out this real quick. Okay, so I got the blueprint laid out basically of the bottom layer, and I wanted to keep it a stone layer. So I don't know, just because it would look like the bottom layer is like made out of stone. That's like the foundation layer. But then there's going to be like this part is going to be a red terracotta, like it's going to be painted. And I think it's going to be only 2 high here along this wall. And then obviously it's going to step up like a pyramid. So I mean, that's kind of, you know, the style of everything here. So the next one would be here, and this would also be 2 high, right? And then if we take a look back, it'll look like, pow, it'll look like that. And then we have something that starts to look like this. So we got like a bit of a pyramid looking shape. And then here's where the floor is going to go, right here. And then we'll have like a little bit of a house on top. But to make sure that this isn't just a pyramid, I'm going to add a little bit of an extra shape on this side. So it's going to come out, let's see, this section here. So it's going to be like this, and then it's going to come out like this, right? And then it'll step down to be like that. No, wait, that's not what I want. I want, let's see, like that? No, that doesn't look all right either. Okay, so that looks right. All right, so like that. So let's see, on this side too, so it's gonna come, this is the center, it's gonna come out 2 blocks, then it's gonna go down just 1, then we're gonna bring it back. Well, that doesn't look right. There we go. All right, so if we take a look back, where's my rockets? So that's the general shape, right? This pyramid looking thing, and then it has these things on the side that keeps it from looking just straight like a pyramid like these ones. These ones also have the stairs on the side, but this one's not going to be stairs, it's just going to be kind of like a shape on the side. So that's the base, and then let me finish up the base, and then I'll get the house on, I'll start building the house on top. Alright, so I completely got the base in, and it looks quite good up here. I mean, it's maybe a little bit red, but we're going to fix that by adding a bit of trim on here. But first, let's add the house. So it's just going to be right on the corners from right here, here, and here. I need some more terracotta. Alright, and we're just going to have a simple doorway with actually no door in it. So it's just going to look like that, which, that's okay. I'm not going to put any like special door because it's mostly made out of like stone, and we don't have like stone doors. I mean, I guess you could put iron, but I think it actually, you know what? We'll leave it open for now. Maybe we'll put an iron door in here, but it's going to be very boxy, you know, as these builds seem to be. So at this layer, I'm going to start the stairs like this. So we're going to put a trim of white stairs all the way along the edge. I just took fall damage randomly, thanks Bedrock, and then it'll kind of flare out and then also kind of taper in at the edge. So we'll start to do the roof here. All right, so we got this first little get that out there. Get this first little edge going around the white trim around the edge. Oh, that looks so good oh man, that's so good. Okay, all right. So we got the first little white edge going around out of quartz, and then we're gonna go up the next layer. We're gonna bring it up, just straight up one right here. So this layer like this, All right, and then we're gonna bring it in by 1, so it's gonna go like this, and then we're gonna do another layer of these quartz stairs to create another like kind of white layer, but it's gonna go kind of taper in towards the center. Oh no, I made this one too, oh my goodness, I'm terrible. All right, I made this one too far long on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pull in every single block 1 over this way. Oops. All right, so I fixed that mistake, but yikes. All right, so now it's centered here. All right, so we have it taper in towards the center here, and just how we did it over there, we have this little peak thing in there. We're just gonna do the same thing right here, but we're just gonna bring up 2 red terracotta blocks high, and it's just gonna look like that. And there you have it. Oh man, it's just gonna need a little bit more detail, but that's kind of like what it's gonna start to look like, right? So this is the red and right colors, but I have an idea for a little bit of extra detail here. So firstly, I'm gonna bring in some upside down nether quartz stairs here, and I think this is gonna look really good here. I keep falling off the edge here, but if we put these upside down staircases on the edge here, or on the wall here. All right, so we got these upside down stairs that all the way around the edge, and that creates a way better look like that. So if you take a look back again, creates this kind of this look, and that's definitely the art style that a lot of these buildings had, and that looks really good. It really creates another good effect. And another idea I had is to put these iron trap doors on here, and I think it'll look better. I think it will create just a slight like white kind of trim around the edge. So I'm gonna do this one side, this right side, and then I'm gonna let you guys look and see what you guys think. And it kind of sucks that you have this through there, but take a look back here. Yeah, I think that's gonna look a lot better. I mean, the trapdoors kind of render in a little bit differently, but yeah, so it kind of creates that just a little bit of white trim on the top there, so it's not all red, and I think that looks quite good. It's a good thing that I made an iron farm, right? Because these iron trapdoors are pretty expensive. It's like 4 iron bars for just 1 trapdoor. So dang, if I'm doing a trim all the way around here and iron trapdoors, I'm really glad I made an iron farm, right? I wasn't really planning that out, to make the iron farm first so that I could do this, but I mean, heck, it works, right? I mean, it worked out. The good thing about the iron trapdoors, you can make them in your inventory. That's really handy. Okay, so I got all the trapdoors in here. Oh, they look great. They really do look good, I think. I mean, they kind of look a little weird up close with the holes, but I think that's okay. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not too crazy. But I need to see if I should put that on this far side, this left side. I think I'm going to leave it open. I think I'm just going to leave those 2 blocks. I mean, it's not crazy important. But anyway, yeah, I think that looks great. I think it adds a little bit of the white trim, and then this color building, the red and the white, it looks a lot better than just this. And maybe I should put, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to put these on top, on the very top, and just add another little bit of white trim right here. And that'll cap it off. Is that good? I think so. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I think that's not too bad. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. I mean, this is just the building, and it's gonna need a little bit of detail work. Obviously, I think I'm gonna put plants in here, and maybe I like the green. The green looks really good, so I'm gonna keep the green. But obviously, we'll add some flowers in here that have maybe some red or maybe some blue. Ooh, maybe some blue flowers, some light blue orchids. Ooh, I don't know. So as far as that goes, I think the building is done. But I think I will continue. I mean, I definitely will continue. I'm going to put some more stuff here, and maybe it's just some trees or some bushes and stuff, so that it just details the area out a lot more, because right now it looks good. It's just chilling there, but it's just, it's just chilling there by itself. It's kind of just, why is there a random house there? Well, I mean, it's not, but it kind of looks like that. But I think with trees and some bushes, and it really set into and terraformed around it, I think it'll look a lot better. Well, I kind of got a little bit carried away. I started just detailing and started to get a little bit carried away, and I was like, oh, I should probably give an update before I move on some more. But I got the staircase in here. It's looking quite nice, like quartz. I put some dye right here so that it like kind of looks like it's dirty, more towards the bottom. And I left a layer of grass because I think it just looks a little bit better there. And I put these flowers in here. Let me know what you think of the flowers, because I think I like the color, right? I like the color of them, but they give this kind of weird, like, they're tripping me out. I don't know, the flowers look just a little bit weird because of the pixels and stuff. And then I also got a bunch of these trees in here, and I got some trees, and I got a little path going around the back side here. And I got a couple of these trees that I just kind of just randomly made. I was like, I don't know, and they look okay. They look a little weird, you know, but I think they aren't too bad, you know. I think they look a little bit weird, but they're not too bad in my opinion. And then here's like a miniature version of those. It almost like looks a little bit weird because it just kind of, you know, stump then bush, but I think that's okay. I don't know, they're okay. And then I got some trees. Oh, and one of the biggest things is I put a boulder on this side. I put like a big rock because I figured, you know, why didn't they finish the pyramid on this side? So there should be a reason. So I figured, okay, there's a big rock here, so they couldn't, you know, move the pyramid all the way around. And also maybe this tree was in the way. So I put this tree, and then I put this boulder on here, and I think it looks, you know, pretty good I think it adds to like a reason, you know, a reason why that this pyramid isn't this way. And I think it looks better without it, but, you know, it kind of gives it a reason why there's not. I added this tree sticking out here. I like to put something right here on this spot right here. Maybe I'm thinking like a tower of some sorts, like straight up to the sky, like not super high, but a little bit tall, and then maybe another tree behind it or something to kind of set it in. But I wanted to put something here because it's a pretty flat open area, big enough for something decently sized up here. And then finally I started doing the cliff over here. Right here looks pretty good. Put some cobblestone stairs and stuff, and I started to kind of get carried away. This is where I was like, oh, I should probably update and like make a recording before I finish it all, and then I don't have anything to, like, I just have to, yeah, I don't know. So I kind of got this going here all the way around here, and like this is kind of what I was saying about like terraforming it and like fixing that cliff. Like it's like not perfect, I'm not the best, but I think it looks quite good. Like I think it's good. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. And then here is where I kind of just stopped. This is where I just stopped. I was like, oh, I should probably make an update. And then so my idea, right, is I would like to make it go all the way around to like this area, and then here is where it'll kind of cut off, but this overhanging like dirt and cobblestone thing right here all the way along, all the way to about here, and then it'll kind of droop off, and then it'll reach the hill that goes up this way. So it'll kind of work out. And then I think I would like to put a pond like down all the way down here. I'll probably have to cut down all of this here and make it all stone, and then actually kind of indent it even more, so it'll be like a really big cliff up there versus over there it was kind of smaller. And I think it's raining. It rains so many times. I'm just over it anyway. Whatever. So more dirt up here on this top. And then I would also put some dirt over. I think I'm going to make the cliff over here as well, right? So the cliff, I wanted to keep this hill and just kind of create another little cliff right here, and then a pond like all the way along in here. So I realized that the episode is getting about the length that I usually try to keep the episodes, and it's like really close to the time where I have to upload the schedule. I need to finish editing this because I was on vacation. I haven't had a lot of time to record this episode, but I feel like I got a lot done. But here's a little sneak peek of kind of what I was thinking. You know, maybe this will help visualize it versus me just telling you it. So here's like another overhanging cliff. It's going to go all the way over there. And then here's this part. I kind of didn't finish it. So I am going to finish it, but I can't finish it up this episode. So how about in the next episode, we start with a time lapse of me finishing this all up. So that way I can make it up to you guys. Sorry I couldn't finish it up this episode. I just don't have the time, and I need to get this episode out before and on time, because I know I missed last week and I don't want to miss again. So let me know what you guys thought of today's build. I think it turned out great. Like this is really, really good. It's really colorful compared to these previous builds. Maybe we need a little bit more color, but I like it. It turned out really good, and let me know what you think. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please let me know by leaving a like, and then subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to see the time lapse of me building that little pond over there, that'd be cool. So let me know what you guys think. Please subscribe if you guys got the time, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Stay spicy, boys.